Southern bound from Glasgow town, she's shining in the sun. My Scotston lassie on a border run. We're whistling down the hillsides and tearing up the climbs. I'm just a thiever, stealing time in the border river. $300,000 clock and plenty more to go. Crash box and leave her, she needs a healing tone. She's not too cold in winter, but she cooks me in the heat. I'm a 6-foot driver, but she can't adjust the seat in the border river. Sure as the sunrise, that's what they say about the Albion. Sure as the sunrise, that's what they say about the Albion. She's an Albion, she's an Albion. Don't worry me, my paperwork's alright. You can't touch me, I got my sleep last night. It's knocking out a living wage in 1969. I'm just a thiever, stealing time in the border river. Sure as the sunrise, that's what they say about the Albion. Sure as the sunrise, that's what they say about the Albion. She's an Albion, she's an Albion. I got latches for windows, handles for doors, grinders and scrapers and sanders for floors, rake for the gravel, chains for the snow. Always got the shovel, you never know. I never thought you'd go. Man's broken down, man's broken down on the slip road. Gotta slip low, and it's a shoulder to cry on. Hacksaws and hammers, brushes and mop, I've got the letters up on the top. If something needs doing, I always say, you want it done the proper way. I need you to stay. Man's broken down. Man's broken down on a slip road. Got a slip road, and it's a shoulder to cry on. Give me a minute, we'll be going again. Sound as a bell, right as rain, right as and it's a shoulder to cry on, to cry on. You ready, Chuck? Take one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I can tell when a John got jabbed by Jezebel. You can't beat the house. You can't beat the house. Tell the man somebody, you can't beat the house. When these home dogs get lucky with dough, blow it on the rooster, the girls a smoky roll. You can't beat the house. You can't beat the house. Now tell the man somebody, you can't beat the house. all skin games and jelly roll, red eye and beer. All as mean as rat snakes, all got knives in their boots. Even the piano player, man, he don't care who he shoots. See that little home wrecker in the back room? She'll pick your pocket with a pet raccoon. You can't beat the house. You can't beat the house. Tell the man somebody. Before gas and TV, before people had cars, we'd sit round the fires, pass around the guitar, remembering songs when my daddy was home. He'd play along on the spoons in a comb. We'd go with the flow when the weather was fine. Sometimes we'd go collecting scrap iron. Then we'd sit around the fires, pass a bottle of wine. In the tales of the road, since time had a mind. Like this, well, that's okay with me. Where the living is fine and living is free. If heaven's like this, well, then here's where I'll be, on the edge of the field, on the edge of the world, for gas and TV. chisels are calling. It's time to make sawdust. Steely reminders of things left to do. Monteleone, a mandolin's waiting for you. My finger plane's working, gentle persuasion. I bend to the wood and I coax it to sing. Monteleone, you knew one and only will ring. Monteleone, you knew one and only will ring. The rain on the window, the snow on the gravel, the seasons go by to the songs in the wood. Too quick or too careless, it all could unravel. It so easily could. Chisels are calling. It's back for an encore. Back to the shavings that cover the floor. Monteleone, a call for more. Monteleone, I keep a weather eye on the horizon. Back to the wall. I like to know who's coming through the door. That's all. It's the old army training kicking in. I'm not complaining. It's the world we live in. Lonnie and Malarkey, devious firm, will take you to the cleaners, I'll let you burn. The help is breaking dishes in the kitchen, thanks a lot. Behind the worst dishwasher this place ever got. Come in below the radar, they want to spoil our fun. In the meantime, I'm cleaning my gun. Remember it got so cold, ice froze up the tank. We lit a fire beneath her, just so she would crank. Keep a weather eye on the horizon, tap stone glass now and then. I got a case of old damnation for when you get here, my friend. themselves a party before they come. In the meantime, I'm cleaning my gun. Ever since the goons came in, took apart the place, I keep a tire iron in the corner, just in case. I gave him a magic bullet on a little chain, keep you safe from the chilly winds and out of the rain. We're gonna might need bullets, should we get stuck. Any which way, we're gonna need a little luck. You can still get gas in heaven and a drinking kingdom come. In the meantime, I'm cleaning my gun. In summer '63, I was staying alive, hanging at the races, hoping to drive. When they were done with the weekend, loading the cars, I couldn't get a pass, so I went to the bar. I'm up in the corner, nursing a beer. Who should come a-laughing, joking in here but Bobby Brown, the winner of the sports car race, with some friends and a girl, man, she lit up the place. Bobby was a wild boy. One summer he knocked down a motel wall with a hammer. He'd do anything. One night for a bit, he raced through the cornfields in a Corvette. thrill to be like that, with a beautiful girl and be king of the track. But the truth is, when all was said and done, it was his Cobra I wanted, the car was the one. It was his Cobra I wanted, the car was the one. The car was the one. The car was the one. On your maple green, see the winding Morris men, angry Alfie, Bill and Ken, waving hankies, sticks and boots, all the earthen roots, standing at the crease. The batsman takes a look around. The boys are fielding on home ground. The steeple's sharp against the blue. When I think of you, Sam and Andy, Jack and John, Charlie Martin, Jamie Ron, Harry Stevens, time has slipped away, the summer sky to autumn years, a haze of smoke across the fields. Let's up and fight another round and walk the stubbled ground. When November brings the puppies on Remembrance Day, when the vicar comes to say, may God bless them everyone, lest we forget our sons, we will remember them, remember them, remember them, we better with my muscles than I am with my mouth. I work the fairgrounds in the summer or go pick fruit down south. And when I feel them chilly winds, where the weather goes I'll follow. Pack up my traveling things, go with the swallows, and I might get lucky now and then. You win some, I might get lucky now and then. You win some. Wake up every morning, keep an eye on what I spend. Gotta think about eating, gotta think about paying the rent. I always think it's funny, gets me every time. I want about a happiness and money, tell it to the breadline. But you might get lucky now and then. You win some, you might get lucky now and then. Yeah, you win some. Through this meadow, happy as a man can be. Think I'll just lay me down under this old tree. On and on we go, through this old world a-shuffling. If you've got a truffle dog, you can go truffling, and you might get lucky now and then. You win some, might get lucky now and then. You win some. They had a last supper the day of the beaching. She's a dead ship sailing, skeleton crew. galley is empty, the stovepots are cooling, with what's left of a stew. The time is approaching, the captain moves over, the hangman steps in to do what he's paid for. With the wind and the tide, she goes proud ahead steaming, and he drives her hard into the shore. So far from the climb, together we ride. We did ride. As if to a wave, from her bows to her rudder, bravely she rises to meet with the land. Under their feet they all feel her keel shudder. The shallow sea washes their hands. Later the captain shakes hands with the hangman and climbs slowly down to the oily wet ground. Goes back to the car that has come here to take him through the graveyard and back to the town. They pull out her cables and hack off her hatches, too poor to be wasteful with pity or time. They swarm on her carcass with torches and axes, like a whale on a bloody shoreline. Stripped off her pillars, her stays and her stanchions, when there's only her bones on the wet poison land. Steel ropes will drag her with the winches and engines, till there's only a stain on the sand. when I leave this world behind me. To another I will go, and if there are no pipes in heaven, I'll be going down below. If friends in time be severed, someday we will meet again. I'll return to leave you never, be a piper to the end. This has been a day to die for. Now the day is almost done. Up above, a quiet seabird turns to face the setting sun. Now the evening dove is calling, and all the hills are burning red. And before the night comes falling, clouds are lined with golden thread. We'll watch the fires together, shed our quarters for a while, walk the dusty roads together, came so many miles. This has been a day to die on. Now the day is almost done. Hear the pipes will lay beside me, silent with the battle drum. If friends in time be severed,